Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to explore a powerful chapter in history with our presentation titled The Green Book, Safe Havens on the Road. We'll look at how, between 1936 and 1966, the Negro Motorist Green Book helped map out a network of safety and dignity across the segregated South. Specifically, we'll focus on South Carolina, where nearly 200 establishments opened their doors to Black travelers, offering more than just service. They provided sanctuary. So, let's dive in and discover how this guide made a difference in the lives of many. So this slide highlights the coverage of the Green Book, which included gas stations, hotels, restaurants, beauty shops, and essential services across the country until 1966. Essentially, it was a comprehensive guide designed to help Black travelers find safe and welcoming places during a time when segregation and discrimination were widespread. The goal was to make travel less stressful and more accessible for Black Americans, knowing they could rely on trusted businesses listed in the guide. This coverage was a crucial part of the book's purpose, helping people navigate a challenging environment with confidence and safety. It's important to see how this resource fit into the broader context of the Jim Crow era, providing a lifeline for those who wanted to explore the country despite the barriers they faced. These establishments played a crucial role in providing safe stops for Black travelers during a time when navigating segregation laws was often dangerous and complicated. They served as vital anchors across the South, helping travelers find refuge and support along their journeys. Cities like Charleston, Columbia, Cheraw, Greenville, and Myrtle Beach were key points in this network, acting as hubs that connected travelers to these safe spaces. It's important to note that only a fraction of the original locations still exist today, about 30% to be exact. Many of these sites have been lost over time, but their legacy remains a testament to resilience and community support. In fact, around 200 Black-owned businesses were listed statewide in the Green Book between 1939 and 1967, highlighting the vital role these businesses played in the broader network of safe spaces. South Carolina's role in the Green Book network was significant, serving as a key part of this safety infrastructure. These sites weren't just businesses, they represented a network of trust and safety for Black travelers during a challenging period in history. Understanding this helps us appreciate the importance of community-driven support systems in overcoming racial barriers. On this slide, I want to highlight how institutions like the Avery Institute played a crucial role in supporting community resilience and preserving Black culture. These organizations helped maintain a sense of identity and pride during challenging times. Now let's talk about some specific cultural hubs that made a big impact. One notable example is Queen's Tea Room, also known as Queen's Restaurant. This spot was more than just a place to eat. It was a dignified space where people could enjoy delicious Southern meals and connect with their community. Moving on, we see the importance of welcoming accommodations like Hotel James and Mrs. May's tourist homes. These places provided safe, comfortable lodging for travelers, offering genuine warmth and hospitality. They were vital in creating a sense of home away from home, especially for Black travelers who often faced discrimination elsewhere. All of these elements, cultural hubs, welcoming restaurants, and safe lodgings, are part of Charleston's rich history of Black hospitality. They showcase how Black entrepreneurs and community leaders fostered resilience, cultural pride, and a sense of belonging despite the broader societal challenges. Together, these examples underscore the theme of how Black communities created supportive spaces that celebrated their culture and sustained their spirit through difficult times. Now, let's talk about the preservation success here in Columbia. About 25% of the original Green Book sites have been protected, thanks to dedicated community efforts. These sites are more than just buildings. They represent a vital part of the history and resilience of Black communities. For example, the Carver Theater was a key entertainment venue where people could enjoy movies and live performances, serving as a cultural hub. The Cozy Inn restaurant offered home-cooked meals exclusively to Black patrons, creating a safe and welcoming space during difficult times. Levy's service station was quite unique, serving as both a funeral home and a gas station, showing how these businesses often had to serve multiple community needs under one roof. And then, there's Homan's Barber Shop, built in 1944, which was more than just a place for grooming. It was also a gathering space where community members connected and shared stories. All of these sites fall under the broader theme of business and services, illustrating how essential these places were to the community's social fabric. It's inspiring to see how community preservation efforts are actively safeguarding this legacy, ensuring that the story of Columbia's Green Book history remains alive for future generations. Small towns like Cheraw played a surprisingly important role as safe havens on long and often uncertain journeys through the segregated South. These places offered more than just services; they provided a sense of peace of mind for travelers facing many dangers and hardships. For example, Coulter Memorial Academy was not only an educational institution that welcomed travelers, but it also served the broader Black community, offering a safe space for learning and gathering. Then there's the Imperial Barber Shop, which is a remarkable survivor, still family-owned and operating today. It's a great example of how these establishments have persisted across generations, continuing to serve the community in meaningful ways. And we can't forget the College Inn Sandwich Shop, another vital spot that supported both travelers and local residents alike. All of these places highlight how small towns like Cheraw were more than just stops along a route; they were essential parts of a support network that helped people navigate a challenging and often dangerous landscape. They truly embody the theme of resilience and community in the face of adversity. This slide highlights the vibrant world of Charlie's Place, a legendary entertainment venue located in Myrtle Beach. It was more than just a nightclub; it was a cultural hub where some of the greatest names in American music performed. Think of icons like Etta James, James Brown, and Otis Redding gracing its stage. These are artists who shaped the musical landscape. For Black visitors in coastal South Carolina during that era, Charlie's Place was a rare sanctuary, a place where they could enjoy safe, joyful entertainment without fear. In a time when many spaces were segregated or inaccessible, venues like this offered a vital sense of community and freedom. It's important to understand that Charlie's Place wasn't just listed in the Green Book, which was a guide for Black travelers seeking safe places to stay and dine. It was truly a cultural beacon where legends were born and countless memories were made. Ultimately, Charlie's Place symbolizes resilience, community, and the power of music to bring people together, especially during challenging times. It's a shining example of how entertainment venues can serve as more than just places to gather; they can become icons of cultural significance and history. This slide highlights how the Green Book served as a vital lifeline, enabling Black families to travel freely, reunite with loved ones, and seek economic opportunities despite the harsh reality of systematic segregation and discrimination. It was more than just a guide; it was a symbol of hope and resilience. Families often carried essential supplies like spare car parts, portable toilets, shoebox lunches, and extra gasoline. These items were crucial for avoiding hostile stops and ensuring safe travel in a time when access to basic services was often denied. Traveling during this period was fraught with danger. Black motorists faced not only the risk of violence and denial of service at many establishments, but also the terror of sundown towns, where they couldn't safely remain after dark. These towns enforced strict segregation, and the threat of violence or being forced out was a constant danger. All of these challenges, the threats, the hostility, show just how difficult it was to navigate travel under Jim Crow. Despite these obstacles, the Green Book was a powerful tool that helped Black travelers find safe spaces and maintain their dignity and independence in a hostile environment. Today, we see that tour, markers, and digital archives play a crucial role in ensuring that these important stories reach new generations. They help us preserve and share the rich history of resilience and cultural heritage. Education is key here, as it allows us to pass on these stories and lessons for years to come. Moving on, preservation efforts highlight stories of resilience, economic independence, and cultural pride. These stories are vital because they reflect the strength and perseverance of communities that have faced many challenges. However, it's important to recognize that only about 30% of the original sites still stand across the state. Many have been lost to development or simply the passage of time, which makes our preservation work even more urgent. That's why documenting these sites is so important. The South Carolina African American Heritage Commission actively surveys and catalogs historic Green Book sites, helping us understand and protect our history. All of these efforts, whether through education, community action, or documentation, are part of preservation and rediscovery today. They ensure that these stories continue to inspire and inform future generations. The Green Book was more than just a guide. It was a powerful declaration that Black Americans had the right to move freely, explore our country, and live fully without fear. Preserving these sites is important because it honors Black history, celebrates entrepreneurship, and inspires future generations to remember and learn from these stories. They remind us that the fight for safe and equitable travel and hospitality continues today, even in new forms. These locations tell powerful stories of survival, dignity, and community strength in the face of systemic oppression. Remembering the Green Book's legacy helps us understand the importance of resilience and justice, and it encourages us to keep working toward a more inclusive and equitable future for everyone.